Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll bring you on the one and only Mr. Mustafa Majeed. Um, Make sure you all hit the like button. Make sure you all share. Make sure you all subscribe to the Bonnie Chambers podcast interview with show only on YouTube. So I'm going to welcome you all. I know it ain't many people on here just as yet, but once you all do come in, I will see who all come in today. But make sure you do hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do hit the like button and make sure you are sharing my YouTube podcast. It's always very important. Support system is very real out here. This is how we make our money. This is how we make our quarter, as they say. So I'm bringing you on to Mr. Musafa. Uh oh. I know I'm early. I know I'm very super early, but it's okay because he's waiting to chime in. So I am here. Give me 1 second and let so I can let the people know. And I'm back. Sorry about that. I had someone just call my phone and I had to answer it. But anywho, I hope everybody have a great weekend. Beautiful day, hot as ever, all the way from Chicago. And not only that, I wanted to say get well to Jamie Foxx. You know, my condolences to Jim Brown's family. We just lost another great one this year, Jim Brown. If you don't know who Jim Brown is, you probably see him in the movie Chef, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, and many others. A great football player, you know. So my condolences out to Jim Brown's family. Jamie Foxx, please get well. We all missing you out here. Um, we missing you so bad. We missing hearing your voice. We missing looking at the funny characters that you bring out, you know. So we are missing you, Jamie Foxx. Please do get well. Yes, my weekend. Oh my goodness. I ran into my cousin that I haven't seen in years. I haven't seen my cousin in years, almost 20 years. And I ran into her. Um, man, man, I'm just excited to see her. You know, we haven't connect. We're gonna reconnect on Memorial Day. the family coming out again on family night, and we doing barbecue, we doing picnics, you name it, we doing it. Only on Memorial Day here. Um, I hope everybody did have a great weekend. Happy Monday to each and one of you all out here in this world. Please be safe while you're driving. Don't drink and drive. Make sure you click it. Hi.
Hi,
How are you, Mr. Susafa?
magnificent.
Magnificent.
That's great. Mustafa is in the building, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. You all probably know who Mustafa is. If you don't, well, you're going to find out today. So, Mr. Mustafa, how was your day? How was everything? I mean, everything going good? How was
My
are
day
you
was
Day was
sickening,
sickening,
and I
and I
came out
came
of
out
the
of the
garden,
garden,
helping my
helping
wife
my wife.
Oh,
do the
okay.
garden.
Wow. That sounds like fun.
Oh
Oh
yes,
yes.
Do you do you
Pardon me, I
and
didn't hear.
do you hear
Do you hear
echo?
that?
Oh, no, no, no. Okay, y'all hear echo now?
yeah on this
Yeah, on
side?
this side.
I'm gonna
I'm
Okay.
gonna put it.
let me see.
I think it's on my end. Can you all now?
Go ahead. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you now. I
Okay.
had to, you know what? I was in my car phone, so I had to unplug my car phone. But I'm
Okay.
not driving, I am parking. So I'm
Mhm.
just trying to be safe about
Yeah.
everything. Yes. So can you all hear me very clearly?
Yes, very
Yes.
clearly.
Okay. Now, Mr. Musafa,
Mhm.
how long have you been in the I want to say in the brother, I call it the brother world of Muslim. How long have you been in the Muslim era?
The Nation of Islam.
I'm sorry, the Nation of Islam. I do apologize for my Muslim brothers and sisters. The Muslim of
Nation
Islam.
Islam, right?
Yes. So how
About 50 years now. 50
really?
years now. Oh yes. I
That's a
didn't
long time.
no, but I didn't come in when Malcolm was in the Nation of Islam. That was before my time. You know what I'm saying? So I came in doing uh I was 14 years old when I came into the Nation of Islam. 14, you know.
Mm,
So yes, I've been a Muslim for for a nice quite some time. You know.
wow.
And
Wow.
I've been soldiering up to right now. I'm 73. I've been soldiering up to right now. I haven't stopped.
And you're looking good. Don't
Yeah.
stop.
Well, I feel super.
I
Yeah,
know.
I feel super.
70 years young. That's what I say. Because 70 years, a lot of young people don't live that far. But I am saluting you, King. You
Thank
know, my brotherhood of the and brother
you. The Nation of
of
Islam.
the Islam
Yeah,
nation.
the Nation of
Yeah.
Islam.
Yes. And now let me ask you something, because me and you got in so deep of a conversation yesterday, and it was stung me, and I just wanted to know, we're going to go back for what we had talked about. You met a lot of people, you an advocate of of people, and you also manage a lot of people too in Boston.
Yes, I mean, I came along with the when Mike Tyson was with Don King, Holyfield was with Don King, many other fighters. But
Wow.
things that was then. This is now. A lot of things change in everybody's life. You know, Don was doing all of the. I mean, he was doing fights from the Spanish world. You know what I'm saying? He went into the white world. I mean, he was doing all kind of fights. Some say
Wow.
he was crooked as he can be. But since I was there with Don have done some good things to help Mike. You know what I'm saying? Now, when he paid those fighters millions of dollars, he's not there
Hmm.
telling them, well, you got to put this money aside, do this with your money over here. No, it's up to the fighter to take and save his money. If he spend his money like water, don't come back to Don and say, well, Don, you taking all my money, this and that. But what about the money that you're spending on just foolishness? Women,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Hanging out, doing what you want to do, buy
Yeah.
all kind of cars. You know what I'm saying? No, you take your money and you spend it wisely. You can't blame that on Don King. And if Don King have the opportunity to take advantage of you because you're so foolish, then that's what it is. I'm dealing with
Yeah.
the reality of life. Women will take advantage of you if you don't be a real man and you don't stand up. You know what I'm saying? Some women will just walk away. But women that's money hungry, what I'm saying, they're gonna take advantage of. Same thing with men. Men will take advantage of another man if he's foolish with his money.
That is so true.
So
Wow.
you know.
And then you met a lot of celebrities as well besides Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah.
Um, what is about DMX?
Yeah,
You reach
yes. Yeah,
he reached out to you. Mm-hmm.
no, I met DMX on 125th Street and Lenox Avenue. And the restaurant that was there, I can't think of the name of it because they had several other, restaurants there. But they came into the restaurant, and I think it was Chock full of nuts restaurant that was there right there on 125th Street and Lenox, no, 135th Street and Lenox Avenue. And me and DMX started talking, and he was telling me that he was going into, the rap world, and he's gonna be making records, and he's going. But I wasn't into that. But I was telling him, I said, brother, just take your money and spend it wisely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get out there and just go crazy, and you want to buy all the gold and diamonds that a store can hold, and you want to put it around your neck and on your fingers. I said, don't do that, brother. Get yourself a nice home, nice automobile, travel the world because traveling the world makes you more knowledgeable of how other people are living. So I said, you do that. But be
Yeah.
wise and get a good manager. I
That's
ain't do.
the that's the main key. Do you think that DMX had a good management?
Well, I know that he did. I know that he worked when he got with the Rough Riders. I know the whole family of the Rough Riders. The father, you know what I'm saying, and I know the Rough Riders. But it's up to you. You got to be intelligent. You got to make sure nobody rob you or take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Even having a good manager, you got to make sure that he ain't trying to rob you,
Right.
take advantage of you. And that's what a mother and father is supposed to do with their children. Raise them up where they understand the do's and the don'ts of this world.
Yes.
Anybody come along and take your wealth, and you look around and say, "Man, you know, I don't know how it went, but it's your responsibility to know when somebody come into your life, what they're
Yeah.
going to do, how they're going to operate, and you got to know when to say stop and
Yeah.
go."
Yes. And that is so true because me managing my daughter is it's a little rough, but I tell her all the time, you don't need to buy that. No, don't buy that. Save
That's
it
right.
for a rainy day.
That's
We
right.
may need it for gas or we may need it, just for a rainy day.
That's right.
And so that's how I started her out. And my mother started her out with the bank account, and the lady at the church started her out with the credit union. So I understand where you're coming from, like saving your money.
That's
Don't
right.
spend it on unnecessary things unless you really have to.
That's right.
Yes. And let me ask you this, and we got into deeper with the Islam Nation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you were around? Were you around when Malcolm X when Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. and I believe it was Sam Cooke was with them, and along with Muhammad Ali. Were you around that time?
No, no, I wasn't around that time.
Are you was?
No, I was a youngster. No, I wasn't around that time. No,
Okay.
Malcolm, like I told you before, Malcolm, um, he did not agree with the things that Elijah Muhammad was saying at that time. He didn't take his final orders that he is supposed to have taken and leave well enough alone. So Malcolm hurt himself. As I told you, Malcolm assassinated himself because
Mm.
he let people that didn't have no love for him at all get too close, and that was the end of Malcolm. You can say it was the white man, you can say it was some black men, but like when I went to Africa, all those countries is corrupted. I didn't say some of those countries is not corrupted. I said all of them is
All of
corrupt
them.
because I've been there traveling throughout Africa and I've seen how they treat the people there. I've seen how they treat the women there. I mean,
Mm.
everybody got a bathroom as long as they are in they are the lawmakers or they got beautiful toilets and this and that. Other people in those countries, they don't have no toilet. They have to take and poop in the hole in the ground. Can't even use no toilet paper. So I didn't stay in those countries too long. I heard them get the hell out of there. It was just terrible.
Mm.
Yeah, they're terrible. Don't let nobody tell you that those countries is nice and that please. I've been there. I've seen how they treat the people. And since I had a little money, I was able to go into those high class hotels. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But when I went out in the outskirts of where how people was living, the poor was living, terrible, terrible. You would bring tears to your eyes. Sis. You come back home and you'll fall down to your knees and kiss your toilet bowl. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no
Right.
toilet bowls there. That's right.
Wow.
So don't let
Wow.
nobody say Africa is beautiful and all that. Please, it's beautiful when it looks at the nature. Everything grows there. That's why every country took advantage of Africa. The Germans,
Mm.
the French, the Russians, America, all of them took advantage. You talk about fruit, you talk about vegetables. Hey, you can't get nothing better than Africa. Everything grows extra large, extra
Mm.
large. All the vitamins and nutrients that you're looking for in all those pills, the leaves, they got lemon leaves that you could smell the lemon coming out of the leaves. Only thing you got to do is put it in hot water. Now you got lemon hot water. I mean, you got everything there. That's why
Wow.
everybody robbed Africa because that's where nature started at.
Right.
I ain't
Right.
gonna lie to you. Africa got everything. Even the Chinese go over there. Now they're trying to take over certain countries in Africa. You know, and
That's
if you don't have an army to stop them from coming in, you know what I'm saying? Once they get in, they take advantage of everybody and anything. It's just pitiful. But God got a
so.
plan and they got a plan. And I believe
Yeah.
we're gonna be the best, you know what I'm saying, on this planet doing the right things for the people, you know.
Yes. Yes. And I believe so too. You know. Wow. And that stunned me because a lot of people ask me, you should go to Africa. You should see it. Now it makes me not even want to go to
No,
Africa,
no, no,
even
no,
though.
no. No, you must go there because if you go there, Africa will give you before you even go there, you'll get the inspiration and motivation to go to those countries and see how every country have taken a bite out of Africa. Every one of them have taken advantage of Africa. France, Germany, Russia, England, America, all of them.
especially here in America.
Yeah, they got the natural resources for any country of the world. Everything you got
Mm,
there. But
wow.
like I said before, they've been sucking off the nipple of Africa for 1,000 years. They've been doing that, taking advantage. You see how strong our men is, and you see how beautiful and gorgeous our women are. So
Yes.
everybody wants a taste of that black man and that black woman. They may
Mm,
not see it that way, but I know what it is. I've been to Africa. You can't get nothing better. And then when you see where our people are living in Jamaica and Trinidad and Barbados and St. Thomas and St. Croix, it's the same thing there. I've been to
mm.
all those island countries. Been to all of them. Not some of them. I've been to all of them. That's how I
Wow.
travel. So,
Wow. That sound like they trouble out there. No wonder they scamming us and trying to get money from us and trying to steal our what you call it, the media.
oh yeah,
They are stealing our media, hacking us and everything. No
oh yeah,
wonder they.
yeah. Well, the media is the worst. You know what I'm saying?
I
'Cause they
see.
come out and they take pictures and photograph everything and make movies from our suffering. Oh, it's terrible.
Hmm.
And what my brother, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, is doing, he's waking up everybody, white and black. He letting them
Oh,
know what the real deal is. So you should listen to Farrakhan 100% of the time that you are doing nothing. At home, at work, you should be listening to him. And then visit some of the masjids that's in the area. And you make up your own opinion. If you want to be down with that or you don't. But I tell you one thing, once you hear the truth, you will accept it like a baby accept a baby bottle with milk in it. You ain't got to put the honey in it. Just the milk alone. Warm it up, and our baby will suck that milk till it's gone. You
and
know,
then afterwards with the pacifier, right?
that's right. That's right. That's right. I'm telling you, Islam is just that good, sis. And I've
And
been.
you met Louis Farrakhan too, right? The
Oh yeah,
honorable.
the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was the leader. You know what I'm saying? Now Farrakhan, now he's the leader. And he's doing a magnificent, wonderful job. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Now, I understand that, Farrakhan is from Chicago, of course, my
Yeah.
town and everything, because you can't even go back. You can go past his house, but you can't stop there because they got guards there. But
Well,
what is it?
he
Hmm?
got, he got security like the White House with the president.
Yes.
You can't
Yes.
stop in front of the White House and take pictures and all that. They got security there.
Yes, they do. All around there. It's nothing but security. And exactly. I know it's not far from my house. His house and Obama house is not far from my house at all. It's like really right up the street from my house. I can walk
Okay.
there. But I was just wondering, like, what was his intake about the crime? Because understand you and I talked about it yesterday about the high crime in Chicago. Like I know they're trying to stop it and nip it in the bud, but what are they planning on doing? Like what is his goals to Chicago? Do you know happen to know?
Well, no, but what I can gather is that there's crime all over this country, and it's not only up to Farrakhan or the Nation of Islam to try to slow it down, but I think that all of the neighbors that live in Chicago need to come out and support what the FOI is doing in the streets. And it's all a part of everything. The whole society have to come out and fight this because there
Yeah.
is more people that want to do right in this world than those that don't want to do right at all. So we got to take it, really come together and find those that's not doing right, and let the authorities deal with them. You
Yeah.
know, yes, that's how I see it. I mean, I'm living in Pennsylvania, and there's a lot of crime in Pennsylvania, but at
Mm.
least the communities is coming together, and they working to keep this crime down. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. And that's one thing I had to say because I do know that we look at each other differently. But this is one of my main questions to you, sir. How hard is it to become Islam nation, a Muslim?
As far as you come into the Nation of Islam and
Hmm.
you sit down and you listen to whoever the minister is and what he's teaching, you listen to that. And when you make up your mind before you leave that masjid, you take and you accept your own. Because Islam is a practical religion. It's nothing
Hmm.
hard or difficult to get involved with. You don't have to do no type of strenuous tasks to go through, prayers to go through. No, it's very simple, sis. It's a part of your nature, and it's so easy that when I came in, uh, Malcolm X was out of the Nation of Islam, and I
Hmm.
came in there. I'm 14 years old. I came in there with pictures of Malcolm. At the time, I didn't know that Malcolm was a hypocrite. That's what they was calling him. And I come in there with my girlfriend, and three of the brothers, rushed towards me and said, you don't bring those pictures in here of those of that hypocrite, and they like collared me. So my girlfriend didn't like it at all. She was upset, and I was a little upset. So the Lieutenant Clarence, I'll never forget him, beautiful brother. May Allah bless his soul.
Mm.
He said, "Can't you see that he's a young boy? Take your hands off of him." You know what I'm saying? So I told my girlfriend, I said, "They ain't scared me." I said, "I'm going back and I'm gonna get my ex. That's what I'm gonna do." They think that they roughed me up. They think they scared me. No, I don't scare that easily. And I went back, and she went back along with me. I got my ex, Raymond 21, and she got her ex. And from then
Mm.
on, you know what I'm saying, I've been fighting my way, through life. Anything come easily to me, sis, I get I get suspicious because everything came rough to me. And that's the only way I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? If it don't come rough, then it ain't right. So I became, and I tell people now, I said, no, I'm not, I said, I'm a general of the FOI in the Nation of Islam. I'm not some plain regular brother. No, I said, I'm a general.
Wow.
You know?
And
And I said
and I
that
wanted to apologize to you because I misspelled your last name. I do apologize to you and your wife. I know you all
Majeed, Majeed,
Majid.
Mustafa Majeed. And I said
Yes.
that right in front of my leader, Louis Farrakhan. I said, no, I said, I'm a general of my kind. I'm not some Rudy Poop, Johnny come lately. You know what I'm saying? No.
Right.
I'm a Shaka Zulu.
Hey.
That's what I am, you know.
And and that's
So
what
I'm
I
even more
always
encouraged.
say.
Huh?
I always tell people that I'm from Zaka Zulu.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
the
right.
tribe of Zaka Zulu. I'm the tribe of his.
That's right. That's right,
You
sis.
know, because
You know?
I I tell a lot of people. They was like, "Well, how is that? Because your son got blue eyes." I said, "Well, because of my great grandparents." And
Yeah,
I tell them, I said, "My grandfather was a Jew, and
right.
my grandmother and my great grandparents were African Americans, and they were slaves. And on top of that, there were also my grandmother was a Cherokee West Indian.
Uh-huh.
So I sit well when I say I'm part of the Zaka Zulu family tribe."
That's right. Okay. God bless you. God bless
Yes,
you, right, sis.
yes.
Yeah.
But I do, once again, I do apologize for the misspelling of your name. I will
Oh, no
change the
problem.
naming of
No
that.
problem. No problem.
Yes.
People have always,
And
you know,
thank you. And on top of that, you also was speaking about Spike Lee. Like Spike Lee had almost made some mistakes in his movies that people don't even know about.
yeah, well, he made one mistake with the Malcolm X movies, and I approached them and I told them, I said, if you say anything negative about Louis Farrakhan, I said you won't be around to talk about it.
Mm,
So he was fearful of me, and quite naturally, he should have been, because I had a very nice army with me, all my demonstrators. We didn't take too lightly when people talk about people that we love and care and respect. And Spike Lee knew that he would have had a good ass whipping from me, you know what I'm saying, if he said anything about Louis Farrakhan. He knew that. And the
mm.
same thing with Don King. So anybody I approach, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you can keep your opinions to yourself. But if you're going to get out there and you're going to broadcast it, oh, no, Not when I was going through New York and through New Jersey and places like that. No, I didn't take no crap from nobody. And they learned to respect that and knew that.
Yes.
Yeah,
They have to, because you're one of the, to me in my eyes, you're like a next to, even though you're in the Islam Nation with Brother Farrakhan
right.
and his dad. I feel like you're the next line to be next, like to be just like them, outspoken. Because I'm listening to you. As I'm listening to you, I'm learning something from you, sir. And I'm like, wow, it's taking my breath away right now. So,
Well, see, sister,
yeah,
the laws of Islam, which is the Hadith, it says that uh, fighting is prescribed for Muslim, like a doctor describe a certain medicine to cure your sickness. So fighting is prescribed for Muslims. So I have no problem on whipping anybody's ass. I just say I hope they know how to fight, because I'm gonna look at them as a black belt or red belt. You know what I'm saying, that they know what they're doing. If they got that much gumption to run their mouth and open their mouth and say the wrong things, well, they should look around and make sure they're saying it in front of people that won't hurt them. That's all. My mother say, you make your
wow.
bed, you lay in it.
Yes, yes. And if you don't lay in it, don't speak. Don't put yourself in that predicament that where you
That's right.
cannot lay down
That's
in it.
right. That's right. Like you said, your daughter, she's a good boxer, and she punched those boys in the nose, and make their nose bleed. So now they don't want to fight her, because now she knows how to fight. You say,
Yeah.
and she fight to win, not to lose.
Yes, exactly.
Keep it
And
that
that,
way.
thank you. I will. And this is just a pleasure and an honor to meet with you, Mr. Majid. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it
you got it
right,
right.
finally. you
Yeah,
know, and me and you also, we spoke about Donald Trump too. Like, like I was telling you, I found out that Donald Trump his grandfather stole a piece of land or property from a black man. A lot of people don't even know that he was just that kind of man. Like he did. To me, I felt like Donald Trump did not respect anybody when he was in office.
the only
What was your intake with that?
the only people that Donald Trump respected was his father and his uncle. They used to tell him, they'll say, listen, you may never be right, but you are never wrong. And that's how he felt. Koch, Mayor Koch from New York City, knew that he said anytime he would be in a conversation in a hotel, in a room, wherever they was at, you got some people that think they're the smartest person in the room. And Donald Trump was that kind of individual. He felt that he was the smartest person, whoever he was talking to, and that's how his life was. You know what I'm saying? He's a ruthless individual. But one thing I say he ought to have no problem opening up that mouth up and saying anything out. But he never gave me a problem. I know that we shut down because I was in the construction industry too. So we shut down a lot of his projects that he was doing in New York, building those big skyscrapers. You know what I'm saying? And we to go up there and just shut down. His men would never fight us because they knew when we came on board. They said, man, that's those coalition. They're gonna give us a problem. Call the police. That's what they would do. They would call the police. And we would leave. And when the police left, we came back and we shut them down again. So, Donald Trump started putting a lot of black men and women to work. That's right. He knew what the deal was.
Wow, I wish they shut him down out here in Chicago when they try to build his what's that, the Trump Tower, and he said
Yeah,
I want my building to be bigger than the Sears Tower. Be like, the Sears Tower, there is no more Sears Towers. It's called the Willis Towers.
yeah, right. So, but I'm saying you got to have black men to go out there and to shut those kind of projects down because that's the only thing that they understand. You can't talk to them. You can't make no deal with them. You just bring 100 men and women out there, and you tell all the men the white men to put their tools down, and if they don't put their tools down, then you just go to whipping their ass. That's all. Simple as that.
You got to get the belt out for them.
No, you ain't got to get belt. You got to get the pipe out. You know, that's right, the pipe and the hammers out. That's what you do. That's the only thing they understand, sis. Believe me.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
see, I'm from old school. You gotta get that whip like they did us.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah. Oh yeah, you got to whip ass. Oh no. That's the key. You got to go and whip ass. You got to go and pipe them. Simple as that. And when they go back to their advisors, you know what I'm saying, their supers say, man, we tried to fight, but they just kept beating our asses. I mean, we couldn't stop. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I came up. You know what I'm saying? I came up
wow.
whipping asses. That's all. So
Wow.
a lot of brothers just was waiting for what to do next. I never had to wait for what to do next. My
Right.
lieutenant, my captain, I knew what to do next. My mother and father, they didn't wait to see that if I was going to stop being fresh. They just started whipping my little ass. And I knew from then on, when you do something wrong, you know you're going to get a big spanking.
That's right.
So white folks,
That's right.
they come in our neighborhood, everybody is white, you know what I'm saying, and they let them work. No, that's insane.
Please don't hit my car. Please. You bumped me. I'm sorry. I'm in the car doing the interview and the man just bumped my car.
Uh,
Yeah.
well,
Why he didn't? You bumped me. Don't bump me, lady. You bumped me. You bumped me. She steady bumping my car. Oh, she got some good insurance.
that's right.
You keep bumping me. Why is you bumping me? I'm not moving. You the one. She bumped my car like 3 times already.
What? Are you
Yes.
are you parked legally?
I'm parked legally. I'm in the matter of fact, I'm parked. I don't like telling where my destination at. In front, matter of fact, I'm in front of my daughter's boxing practice.
Right.
So she's in the building. I'm outside waiting. I've been in the car just so I can do your interview because I know it's going to be loud in there. And I
Right.
tried to, be everything so exclusive and everything. So
Right.
y'all, I do apologize if you all hear me say, don't bump my car because I'm sitting there. But yeah, so it's an honor. I mean, I'm getting all educated right now. Like I'm just out here. out here like really taking notes.
Right, right. I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Excuse me 1 second. I'm fine. You just bumped me 3 times. That's all. Bumped 3 times. But no, it's okay. It's just a little bump. I understand you trying to get inside the parking space. I didn't feel that bump. Okay. I thought you was trying to leave, but you keep blowing the horn. No problem. Have a great one, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
I
quite
had
all
to tell her, you bumped my car 3 times, and I don't get that, but I know she just trying to squeeze into a parking space, which is
right.
a lot of parking space over here where I'm at, but she just want to squeeze right in front of me. So
Yeah, so I find the biggest spot that I can park at, and that's where I park it. I don't park with a whole lot of cars around me.
me neither. I give out space. So
Right.
just in case another person wants to give in, I give them enough of space of it. But I guess I didn't give her a lot of space to. I should have moved
Right.
back some. Let me try to move back some. I do apologize once again because I don't want to get bumped again. Yeah, I feel like that song. Don't want no bump, no big fat one. So I don't want to be that big fat woman to get bumped all the time. But
Right.
yeah, but yes, and like I said, it's an honor. It is truly an honor to meet with you. Are you coming to the 50-year anniversary this year in Queens?
Uh, what is that? What is that anniversary is going to be about?
It's the 50-year hip hop anniversary. The 50 years.
I'm not sure. I haven't checked my schedule because there's so many things that's going on here in Pennsylvania that
Oh,
I'm involved with. I just got off of running for councilman of Pennsylvania, and I didn't make it, but I did a good try, very good try, you
you
know.
just need me to come out there. We're gonna run again. I'll make sure you run again, and guess what? I'll be your voice. How about that?
Sis, let me tell you something. I needed more people. See, a lot of the Muslims out here, they don't believe in voting, so they didn't come out to really support me, even though I was dependent on all the other people to support me. But
It's the young vote, right? It's probably the young voters too. So
yeah,
I can get the young people out. I can get the young people out. Trust me and believe me,
believe
we're
me,
gonna get them
believe me.
young people.
Okay, the next time I run, then I'll be calling on you to come, and I want you to keep your word because you said it.
You got my word, sir. You got my word. I will come down there to Pennsylvania. I
Yeah.
would love to come down there anyway. So, you have me and my daughter as your voice. So you got us. That's
Okay.
no guarantee that you got us because she'll be 18 next year. She'll be 17 this year.
Oh,
18,
beautiful.
she will be there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And
Yes.
we have a couple of fights, and yeah, the people come out after she started whipping behind. Oh yeah, this is the family that like whipping behinds.
That's right. You got my word. Next year we're gonna let you go again, and we're gonna campaign for you. She gonna be your voice. I'm gonna be your voice, and you got us.
Oh, beautiful, sis, beautiful. Alhamdulillah.
We gotta stick together. We and
Alhamdulillah.
that's the part that gets me. A lot of people don't want to stick together, and we do as African American people. We gotta stick together,
That's right.
regardless if they're young or old or young. Babies. We gotta
That's
stick
right.
by them.
Yeah, that's the fact. That's the fact. That's our
Yes,
major problem is that we don't know how to stick together. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
I mean, I pray
exactly.
all the time. And they say a family that pray together stay together. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So I need
Amen.
all the help that I can get over here in Philadelphia. I done
And we're
shipped
gonna get you there. We're gonna get you there because we need more voices like you. I don't
yeah,
know who's the congressman now out there in Pennsylvania, but we Democrats. We can show our support.
and Philadelphia is a Democratic town.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. So we as Democrats we support each other. no matter what we go through. So
That's
believe me, once this here gets heard, believe me, I'm putting it out there. Pennsylvania, I will help
okay, beautiful.
Mustafa
Beautiful.
Majeed
That's right. That's right.
as a congressman of
That's,
2024. You hear me?
that's right.
Now, you got my word. You got my
Okay.
word,
I,
Pennsylvania.
yeah, okay, I hear you. I love it.
You got my word.
I love it.
Pennsylvania, we are going for the congressman.
Okay.
There's
Well,
no take back. We got
okay.
you, sir.
Okay. I love it,
Yes.
sis. You know.
Yes. So you got my word. I will campaign for you. If you need me to be on the commercials, you got my word. I will do everything you can to help you out, sir. We
Yes, I
need people
appreciate
more
it.
like you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm out here. I'm still fighting. And I'm ready. I'm like
Yes.
Freddy. I'm always ready.
Exactly, exactly. And it's an honor. Tell the people how can they find you.
Well, I have my Facebook. I got my, I have my own Facebook, and they can get me through there. And they can also reach you. You know what I'm saying? And you'll tell
Yes.
them, you know what I'm saying, how to get in touch with me. Anybody that's really into motion picture or TV, uh, I'll give you the opportunity to give them my telephone number, which you have also.
Yes. So
Okay.
if you all would like to know about anything about Mustafa Majid, please DM me and say I want to know more about Mustafa Majid, and I will help you guys out as much as possibility. Any information that I do have on Mr. Majid, I will give it to you since I do have his word.
Right
Thank
now,
you.
yeah, right now I need a agent, TV agent, because I got this movie coming out that is the groundbreaker. And I've dealt with so many uh, actors in the motion picture industry. I'm looking for an agent right now to represent the groundbreaker. So,
Mm,
so you can, and I need an agent for the TV and an agent for the motion picture. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need now. I already got 12 episodes that the brother already, my producer already written, and
mm-hmm.
this is a true story. This ain't no make believe. This is a true story. And it's all about the motion picture and TV. But this is the title of that is the racism to the highest degree.
Mm.
This is how they keep black men and black women out of the industry of motion picture and television. Okay.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
No, no, I know, no. They have a system set up to keep us out of that industry. That's why Bill Cosby almost got uh almost got time in prison. But his was because of him playing with those white women.
Mm.
You
They
should stay
all
away
lied
from
on him. They all
it.
lied. I still say they lied on him.
Yeah, well, some of the things they lied on, some of the things they didn't lie on. Because I was
Okay.
there. I demonstrated, you understand, against the racism in that courtroom. But Bill Cosby noticed some of the things that he did wasn't correct at all.
Let me ask you this week on this subject, and I don't want to keep up too much of your timing with this. Um, have you ever reached out to Larry Hoover, King David out here in Chicago, the heavy hitters from Chicago?
No, I never did that, sis. Never.
Okay.
I never had them to call on me. You know what I'm saying? See, that's another thing. Networking is very important because if you have problems out there, then I would come out there with my demonstrators and help deal with their problems. And if I have a problem in New York City or in Philadelphia, I would like to call somebody from Chicago to have them come out and to help us to solve a problem that's over here. See, we should be working with one another on
Mm-hmm.
on a system like that, okay? Because the same way, if you're Jewish and you got a Jewish problem, wherever it's at, Jews will leave where they live at and they will come to wherever the problem is. And the Holy Quran speak on that. You put your body where the problem is at. Not just pray, but you take and you put your body there. That means you get up, you find a transportation to get you wherever it's at, and you go there. That's what you call a family, a real family.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You got a problem in Chicago, now you got 5 busloads of black folks and women and men coming to your rescue. That's how
Wow.
you deal with that.
Wow.
That's the only way you deal with that. Then we
Wow.
call one another family.
Wow.
And that's what I dedicated my life to. You know what I'm saying? Helping to support other black men and women like myself. And if we
Yes,
have
we need more people like you. I can't even lie. We need more people like you
that's right.
because this
Yeah.
is as I always say, this is very exclusive message you're giving me, young man.
Oh
Very
yeah. Oh yeah.
exclusive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is exclusive. That's what you do.
Wow.
You know?
Wow. I mean, you got me over here thinking like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm amazed because I'm listening to your voice and I'm thinking, you got me really thinking like, wow, I'm stunned by this. Okay, sir. Well, I'm glad that I got you on here. I will change the name of the podcast because I did misspell your name, and I do apologize to you and your wife again. People, make sure you all follow Mustafa Majeed. He's a
The
very
groundbreaker.
exclusive young
The
man.
groundbreaker. Yeah, Mustafa Majeed, the groundbreaker.
The groundbreaker, y'all. It's
That's
Mustafa Majeed, breaker, the
right.
groundbreaker.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
so I just wanted to say salute to you, King. You
Yeah.
know, I learned something. I really learning something. And before I end this here, I always say, make sure you all please go follow my YouTube page. Make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you also hit the like button. That's very important to me right now. And positive mind, positive energy. Don't take no joy. Don't let anybody take your joy away from you. Because who you are is your brand, and your brand is your name.
Say
See
it
you guys
again. That's right.
later. This is good. All right. I'm going to give you a ring around another hour so I can let you guys know it's on the YouTube. Because right now it's streaming yard, and I hope you guys are listening. I hope you guys are looking. I love you, Mustafa, and you and
I
your wife
love you
are.
more. I love you
And
more. Sis.
I
And your
don't
dad.
know. Yes, and I don't know what the wife said because I wanted to tell her, thank her, and
Well,
tell her I love her much, Queen.
I'll let
And
her
I
know.
yes, and I see you guys later.
Okay. God
Alrighty.
bless
Oh,
you, sis.
yes,
Assalamu alaikum.
and my Lakers salam.